Hi everybody, I'm Finn. Welcome to my cat video. Today we're going to be checking out Nico Cat Cafe in downtown Bellingham. Let's go.
Believe it or not, cats weren't domesticated to draw people to cafes. The real reason came about 8,000 years ago with the advent of agriculture. This sedentary farming lifestyle allowed humans to produce food in excess, which would then be stored. Stored food attracted mice and other small rodents, and in turn, those rodents became an easy food source that attracted wildcats to human settlements. A 2017 study looked at the DNA of over 200 cats that lived throughout the last 9,000 years. Although domestic cats are labeled as Felis catus, which is different than their wild counterparts, they found that our fluffy friends have no significant genetic difference from wild cats. This means that over time, cats became defined as domesticated without physical change from the wild form, which is unlike most other domestic animals, such as dogs, which have been selectively bred to perform specific tasks. Cats became domesticated not by human domination, but through creation of a symbiotic relationship. The cats ate the pests that the humans brought on, and because of this, humans didn't mind having them around. Ancient Egyptians took this relationship to a whole different level. They recognized cats as symbols of good luck for those who housed them. The wealthy would dress their cats up in jewels as a display of wealth. When their cats died, they were mummified just like humans were. Ancient Egyptian religion would be classified by De Mello as an animal cult, where the deities are represented by animals. Symbolic interaction theory, which can explain this religious relationship, says humans are motivated to develop and maintain shared symbols. In Egyptian mythology, Bastet, who is depicted as a human with the head of a cat, was constructed as the goddess of the home, domesticity, cats, and childbirth. In Egyptian society, Bastet was worshipped as a symbol of femininity and protection. Interestingly, Bastet symbolized a more ferocious entity before the domestication of cats, and afterwards was then painted as being more benevolent. Alright, let's jump in our time machine and go to 1895, where we see the first instance of cats being kept for company instead of utilitarian pest control. In contrast to dogs, in which some were domesticated strictly for companionship, all cats are no different than their wild counterparts, aside from being comfortable around humans. The idea that humans are superior to all other species, and therefore humans have the right to dominate other species, can be traced back to Aristotle's Great Chain of Being. The Great Chain of Being establishes a hierarchy that places animals under humans and plants under animals, which became the foundation for the sociological concept of human exceptionalism. The reason why it took nearly 2,000 years for this concept to catch up to cats is that it wasn't feasible to keep cats as pets until the invention of refrigeration for their food, kitty litter, and spay and neuter procedures, which all occurred around this time. According to the American Veterinary Medical Association, nearly 32 million US households own at least one cat. Washington is one of only 5 states that does not specifically mention cats directly in pet laws. Licensing and required vet visits are helpful for reducing neglect towards cats. Cat laws are also geared in the direction of animal control and vaccination against rabies. The way some laws are written, cats are identified as non-indigenous species. In fact, in the United States, cats are actually invasive species. It is estimated that there are between 60 and 100 million feral cats in the United States. This huge number is very problematic for endemic species. Feral cats are responsible for killing upwards of 20 billion animals per year in the US alone. Cats are responsible for the extinction of at least 33 species. By legally labeling cats as an invasive species, states can legally fight the problem with feral cats. In response to the unpopular previous practices of the state-sponsored catching and euthanization of feral cats, trap, neuter, and return programs have grown in popularity. The purpose is to protect indigenous species by curbing the reproduction of feral cats. However, it's not extremely effective because you're literally trying to herd cats. The most direct way you can help fix the problem of feral cats is by taking care of your cat and making sure they don't become feral themselves. Another way you can help cats is by adopting them from humane societies and other shelters. Feral kittens can be taken to shelters and be socialized to humans. By adopting cats, it reduces the need for euthanization since it takes some pressure off capacity of shelters. If you visit the Nico Cat Cafe, the cats there are all up for adoption, so you could eventually end up taking one home. The cafe is partnered with the Whatcom Humane Society at their Bellingham location and the Regional Animal Services of King County at their Seattle location in order to make this happen. Having a pet cat has been proven to reduce stress levels and improve your heart health. I'm not saying you have to do anything, but you should probably go adopt a cat if you can provide them a stable home. They're pretty great. Thanks for watching.